How's it going, guys? This is Crazy Horse here. So what we're doing right now is working on some air-to-ground gun systems. These are important. Of course, master arm on, air-to-ground, and we're going to select gun. All right, there we go. Now, we have a couple of things that we need to look at here. First of all, we have two different types of deployments we're going to go over today. First is a high altitude, and the second is a low altitude. So, and that's really your slant angle. So the first thing we're going to do is at high altitude. Let's go ahead and spawn a target out there. We're now looking for smoke. We're scanning. You have troops in contact, and they have requested support. I have your smoke. Let's go ahead and roll onto target. So when we're talking about our air-to-air guns, your RPMs need to be up above 65. So a high altitude, high angle run is between 45 and 30 degree nose down, which is a pretty steep nose down in all reality when you're shooting at the ground, pushing your throttles up above 65% in order to make those pneumo-hydraulic weapons work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the smoke on my bow here. And just kind of keep on it, and then we'll roll in on target. I don't want to gain any more altitude, so I need to watch my altitude, watch my trim. There we go. So I have a target down there. Can't see what it is, but troops are requesting support on it. So let's go ahead and do a roll in. It looks about right here. Throttles, yep, there we go. Right at about 36. So now we're going to put our pipper on target, and we're going to wait for a countdown, and then we're going to engage.
Pull up.
Pushing flares and pulling out. There we go. Alright, you can see we got a lot of targets there. We had a good countdown. When I say countdown, I'm not talking about a HUD. I'm talking about us in general. So now let's go ahead and watch our altitude. Don't want to go too high. There's going to be a low angle attack run. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to spawn our second target. Looking for another smoke. Coming right. Orange smoke on target, pushing throttles up. So nice even level turn here. Coming around on target. And you see that pipper's dropped. It's going to be an important factor here. Now a high angle puts the rounds all in one spot, whereas a low angle is going to drop your rounds on a line almost, because you're shooting straight, so they're not all going to hit in the exact same spot, of course. I like to drop my throttle down just a bit before I do this, so I can come in a little slower. And then when I think I'm going to be good, I go ahead and increase my throttle. Slamming that throttle forward so I get my enough juice there. Shot a little early.
Altitude.
Now I want you to hear what just happened. What just happened? We dived in way too low, and we took rounds even from troops.
Altitude.
And we are empty on guns. So this is a very basic, simple system. You have to really try at this. You have to work at learning how to do guns properly. It does take just a little bit.
Altitude. Altitude.
The closer you get to the ground, the more likely you are to take fire. So lower speed. Let's shut her up. There we go.
Altitude.
Lower speed is your friend when you're doing anything anything fast like this. So at this speed,
Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
you see we're going fast enough that they couldn't hit us. So if you're going to do something really low angle, really fast, you need that that little bit faster attack.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
All right, guys. So the gun system's really simple. You have a single pipper for air to ground, and what you really need to know is that you have to be above 60% on that RPM in order to push the air through that you need. So close air support is a very important part of the Harrier's mission, supporting troops like this, but let's not make sure that we don't waste too much ammo, because we're not an A-10 and we don't have that much ammo to waste.